Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will get in. And they take the lead by one on top 8-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Second down and 8. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's taken in by Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a big 3rd down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. Field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Now he'll run it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll take off again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work forward for a couple. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On play action, Daniels. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to hustle them up to the line. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Eagles have it.
Run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. And Markham just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. A second effort, and he is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Strong. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He accounted for 3 touchdowns in that first half. 1 in the air, 2 more on the ground. And he's been electrifying to this point. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Deron Payne there for the stop. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
That's going to be caught.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball. So it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball. I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. On 2nd down, Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now, and he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We've seen Jalen Hurts do this once before on the biggest stage in Super Bowl 57. He has equaled his total from that contest with his 3rd rushing touchdown of this ball game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite. Sirianni money, thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Daniels. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And the Eagles will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On the ground, this is Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run here with Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case. 3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is...
And he's got another one. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. So they have leaned on him in the running game, and he has responded. 4 rushing touchdowns in this one. That ties the record set by Billy Kilmer back in 1961, equaled 12 years later by Bobby Douglas. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set, take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's taken in by Doxson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Throwing again, Daniels. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Daniels gonna throw again. He keeps it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On play action, Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The Eagles' offense ready to take over once more. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. On third down, here's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. We'll try and hurry to the line here. Hurts will try it again. He runs with it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that nose for the end zone is going to land him in the NFL record books. That last touchdown, he has now just set the modern record for most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single game. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Third and 6. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.
It's week 12 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see Dallas Goedert. He should be one of...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He finds Devontae Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, 2nd among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 29-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will get into the end zone and buff the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. He's put together some hot campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kupp in motion. Off play action. It's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By Brandon Graham. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now, Hurts. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with first and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop. They face second down and 7. They go play action with Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long. Throwing, Stafford. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Now Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead.